y'all, so this is my first ever TBR jar thing. I'm planning on picking 5 books for the TBR jar for February. So I'm buddy reading Powerless by Lauren Roberts, which I do not have a physical copy of. And for Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, I will be reading Northanger Abbey for the month of February. If you want to know what I will be reading for Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, I will link that video down in the description. And so these are all the books that I will be reading for that challenge. So I am putting these aside. And these are some of the books that I have on my winter TBR. So not all of this is my TBR. I think I've not read up to like right about here. You can't really see the bottom shelf, so I'm really sorry about that, but with the way that I have it set up, it wouldn't really work. So I will try to have a better setup in the future, but right now this is what it is. So let us begin. As I previously mentioned, I will only be doing 5. So I have my jar right here. Well, let's shake it up. I already have it mixed up pretty well. I have it numbered from 1 to 31. Shake it really well. Okay. I'm sure that's good enough. So the first one is number 7. Okay, we should probably move my bookmarks out of the way. Okay, so the first one that we have is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. So if I stick to it, then it looks like I will be reading 2 Jane Austen novels, which I do not mind because I really like Jane Austen. The synopsis is: spirited and impulsive, Marianne Dashwood is the complete opposite to her controlled and sensible sister Eleanor. When it comes to matters of the heart, Marianne is passionate and romantic and soon falls for the charming but unreliable Mr. Willoughby. Eleanor, in contrast, copes stoically with the news that her love, Edward Ferrars, is promised to another. It is through their shared experiences of love that both sisters come to learn that the key to a successful match comes from finding the perfect mixture of rationality and feeling. So I have seen the movie. I know. It's a sin, basically, in the bookish world. But I watched it on the plane going to the US. So you can't really blame me. It was one of the only things that I could actually do besides read. I will be setting them right here. It's number 20. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is nonfiction. It's called the IVP Concise Atlas of Bible History by Paul Lawrence. Exciting, I know. So please excuse that interruption. Somebody came knocking at the door. So basically it's a description of like an atlas or something of biblical history. And like just like the geographic context between different biblical events. So the only reason this is on my TBR is because my dad wants me to read it. Honestly, doesn't sound that interesting to me. So I will have to deal with something in a couple of minutes, so please excuse this if it's very rushed. 14. Okay. Okay, so now we have Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. I haven't read any Dickens novels. Actually, I have. I read A Christmas Carol, but I hope you all know what Oliver Twist is about. It's like obviously a pretty big book. I don't know if I'll get to it in February, but I do hope so. Yeah, I hope you would know. 27. Okay, so the Wreck and Rise of Winston Mariner. All I really know about this is that it's like supposed to be a sequel or something to The Green Ember, or like some sort of prequel. I don't know, honestly. But I am glad that I have a short one. It's like 166 pages with some illustrations like you can see, and then the print is kind of big. So it says, battered but determined, Winston Mariner leads his displaced rabbits into new dangers on a journey to their undiscovered home. Winston the King, Lily the Queen, Prince Lander, and loyal Massey Burnson must rise from the wreckage of betrayal to rescue the cause once more. Treason broods, monsters menace, battles beckons, a community rises. Yeah, it does sound somewhat interesting, but I'm not entirely sure about it. I will probably get to it in the month of February, so yes, I'm glad. And the final one is 19. Okay, so this is one that was actually like given to me. It's definitely more for like younger middle grade children's book called Winnie the Horse Gentler. 12-year-old Winnie Willis loves horses, just like her mother did. But since her mom died 2 years ago, Winnie, her sister Lizzie, and her father have moved 5 times. Winnie never cared much, until now. She has a chance to buy the horse of her dreams at an upcoming auction. But how will she ever earn enough money? More importantly, how can she possibly convince her dad not to move them to another town again? I'm not entirely excited about this TBR choosing, but I am hopeful that I will get to a couple of these. I am interested to read Sense and Sensibility and The Wreck and Rise of Winston Mariner. Not entirely sure about the other ones. Oliver Twist is obviously pretty big, so I hope that I will be able to get to it. Not entirely sure. So thank you all for joining me on this journey, and I will see you all next time.